Hi guys, Tracy here with Sweet Homes, coming in to you for impromptu quick pop in to show you guys how to do these beautiful Easter eggs. The project that I posted on my page a few days ago, the blue speckled, they look beautiful and you won't believe how quick and easy they are to do. So we're going to make this short and sweet. If you have questions, pop them in the comments below. If I don't see them, I'll come back to them later and try to respond. So let me flip my camera around and show you guys some of the items that you're going to need. These are all items that you can find in your kitchen, more than likely. Pretty quick. We have plastic forks. Plastic spoons will work just as well. I have some disposable plastic cups. Feel free to use any kind of plastic container that you may have that you don't mind to throw away after we're finished with the project. Everything that you're going to use will need to be thrown in the trash when you're finished today, other than the fingernail polish, obviously. Okay, of course, your colors of fingernail polish, any choice you want to do. This was the color of the eggs that I posted earlier today. And if you see these in the bowl, they turned out beautiful. The more color that you put in your water, the darker the color will come out when on the finished eggs. And I pulled a few other colors out of my daughter's fingernail polish collection that we may try too in a little bit. And of course, obviously you'll need some hard-boiled eggs that are completely cooled. And most important, you will need some room temperature water. Very important that it is room temperature because if it's too cold, too hot, your fingernail polish will sink down to the bottom of your water and you won't get the same effect of the coloring on your eggs. So let's start. I'm going to put that plastic cup there and I'm going to fill my cup. Probably about halfway on this cup. All you want to do is just make sure that your water's deep enough for your egg to completely be submerged under the water in order to get the color on. And we will start with this blue color that I used earlier. You will also probably need a roll of paper towels or some paper plates or something to place your eggs on after they are dry. So I'm going to start by placing some drops of color down in my water. You'll kind of see that color kind of disperse. And you can even experiment with this. I have seen some videos where people use multiple colors on their eggs and they turn out beautiful. So boil a big batch of eggs and just experiment. You might be surprised on what you find. It works well. A couple more drops. The first one I did this morning, I put quite a bit of color in, and it really did. It was darker than most of my others. Obviously less color, you're going to have less color on your egg as well. You'll have more white space on your egg. All right, I think that's good. We'll stop there. We can always add more. Okay, so I'm going to lay out my paper towels to be ready for this egg when we pull it out. Probably going to lay it over here on the side so I don't ruin my whiteboard here. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull out my first egg, and I'm just going to kind of use the side of my cup and then hold the egg with my fork. I'm going to dip it down quickly but gently, and you will already see that that color has adhered to the shell of the egg. And I have noticed that the side of the egg that you dip in first will probably receive most of your color. So this side you see is really dark. My other side, I'm not going to touch that egg because I don't want to stain my hands, is pretty white. So if you get your egg out and you have too much white space on it, feel free to dip it again. Just add some more color to your water and re-dip, and you'll get more of that blue on that side. But I'm just going to lay this over to dry. But you'll see how beautiful the color, oh, I scratched it a little bit. It looks sort of like a marbling effect. It looks really nice. Okay. You know what? I think to my blue, I think I'm just going to go ahead and add. I don't think it'll pick up any more of that blue, but we'll see. I'm going to add some of this this green, this light spring green color, and see what we get. This might be a lighter color that doesn't show up as well. We'll just see. That's the fun part with this. It's kind of like you never know what you're going to get, right? Yeah, this is a fun activity that you can do this weekend. I know lots of you will be coloring eggs this weekend for the egg hunts and for your spring Easter activities. But I don't know if I would turn the kids totally loose on this project because the fingernail polish will definitely stain your hands. If anything, you know, spread out some plastic or newspaper or something like that, and definitely have them use gloves, like disposable gloves if they're going to do it, because this fingernail polish, it attaches and stays to anything it touches. So let's try this and see what we get. I'm going to kind of roll this around a little bit. Oh, see what we get. I'm not sure that I'm going to like this one. Don't need to touch. I want to touch, but I'm not going to. Get my paper towels over here. Lay it down without touching. How about that? That one actually turned out pretty cool. Yeah, but you see where I stopped my dip and I have that abrupt, obvious line there. I probably should have just went ahead and just dropped it in one drop instead of stopping midway down, because now I have that awkward line. But, you know, if you place it where it's not visible, you've got this beautiful marbled side over here. And we did pick up a little bit of that blue color from our first dip. So I like that green color. It's actually turned out really pretty. Okay, let's try another color. Let's try this coral. Coral and like that teal are really big this spring in home decor right now. We might even pick up some of that green with our coral on this dip. Now see where my fingernail polish is not really dispersing in the water like it did with my blue. I'm just going to reach my fork in there and just kind of swirl that around a little bit. That'll help you get a little more even coloring on your egg. When you drop it in. And go ahead and share this video. If you know anyone that's going to be decorating eggs this weekend with their kiddos, I'd love it for you to share. And I know lots of us will be doing that this weekend. Okay, now that orange didn't quite color like I hoped it would. But my color is sinking down to the bottom too, seems like. Okay, we have a little bit of speckled, a little bit of marbling effect. So I might do a double dip on that one and see what we get. Sometimes different brands of fingernail polish will work a little bit differently too. Okay, it is staying, yeah, it's staying at the top of my water, so I'm not sure. Maybe I just didn't dip it fast enough after adding that color. Let's re-dip, see what we get. So this is definitely more of a speckled look versus the more marbled look of our blues and our green. So you can see the difference of how that color attached to the shell there. So experiment with different brands. I have heard that even the cheapest fingernail polish, you know, works just as well. You know, you don't have to feel like you have, if you don't have any fingernail polish, don't feel like you have to buy anything, you know, just for this, because, you know, even the dollar store, I think I got that blue one at the dollar store for like $2. So all those colors look beautiful together. So have fun and experiment. I love all the different color combinations, and post your pictures in the comments below. I love to see them. So like, share, and post your pictures below. I love to see them. And you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the sunshine, enjoy your families, and make memories. See you guys.